So, last time, the Catch Kleider Cup, if I remember right, and somebody jump in here and correct me if I'm wrong on this recap, you had done a very minor extra job down in Milbourne to guard a caravan or a river barge, I should say, worth of goods going down to Thurmaster. When you got there, you had a small meeting with Tauster. You got the shield from the orcs identified as magical. You showed him the signet that was on it. He had no idea about them. But he wants you to keep searching for Janelith because he's yet to hear anything back from Cooper, and he hasn't found or heard from her himself. It was a really uneventful trip down there and back via barge. You picked up some supplies. When you had arrived back at Milbourne, you were contacted by somebody who represented the Carnus family. These are the nobles who are in charge of Milbourne. They have their whole little thingamajig right across the Carmen. Sorry, not the Carnus. Carnan family. They have the big manor right next to Rastifer's store. They're in charge of the farmsteads, the mines. They handle the taxes, provide everything that's needed there. Okay. They get a hold of you. You head over and you meet with Darius, who is the patriarch of the family. And he offered you a job to head out a little bit over to Harleton and do a little investigation. The issue is the land near there has been becoming more and more waterlogged over the last 2 years. Nobody knows why. This used to be really good farmland, but as it becomes more waterlogged, it's, well, not being good farmland anymore. So more and more people are abandoning their farms, selling off what they can here in Milbourne, and departing for other areas. Darius wants you to go down there and investigate this, figure out why and how the land is becoming waterlogged and soggy, and solve it. If you can do that, I believe he offered you a pretty hefty sum of money to do so. What was it?
That would be, he offered us, Darius Carmen, he offered us 1,000 gold.
Yes. Which is a sizable amount of money. He also, I believe, gave you each a bonus of 50 gold as well.
Correct. No, he didn't give us that yet.
Okay, but he said it's on the table. That's what I have on my notes.
Yeah. So if we it's 50 no matter if we succeed or not at figuring out the cause. It's 1,000 plus the 50 if the 1,000 plus a 50 to each of us if we figure it out.
Okay.
So 50 just for going for 2 weeks to each of us, and then 1,000 extra for the whole group if we succeed.
Perfect.
Was how it was.
Perfect. The group made their way. Sorry, go on.
So not only are the towns around here like failing, but also the land is starting to go bad too. Is that what I'm picking up?
In this one particular area, yes.
Okay.
It started off small and it grew. And it continues to grow more and more every year. It started about 2 years ago. And it's been pretty rapid, to be honest. You guys have made your way down to Harleton. I just call it Harleton. And you found a old abandoned farmstead that nobody was staying in. You decided to stay there rather than just like the one place that was available. You had a letter of introduction from Darius, so the townspeople were more than willing to let you hole up in an abandoned farmstead. Bran, I believe...
We are at the Millhouse Farmhouse.
Millhouse Farmhouse. Okay. Bran, I believe, was the one who went out looking for fence posts, because that is going to be part of your plan of surveying the area using Lemphir's ability to detect magic. And he ran into a couple kids who were giving him a story of the blue giants in shiny armor with all these spikes and double-headed battle axes that they saw roaming around in the dead of night when they had snuck out of their house. And I believe we left off with him having some kind words for those kids, telling them not to sneak off in the middle of the night, and taking his fence posts that he got and he really wanted to pay for, but the farmer said, whose name was Todd's, like, no, we don't need them. Come back, buy something that's worth paying for, and I'll charge you, but those fence posts are yours. Go figure out what's making the land soggy. And that's, I believe, where we cut off the last session.
Sounds
Correct.
about right.
All right. So, with all that being said, we'll pick up with Bran making their way back to what I guess we'll just call base camp for the time being, the Millhouse farmhouse.
Okay.
And that's where
Kara. What's Kara's character's name?
Marin.
Marin and Lemfir did a quick just take of the mire. We went a little ways out as well and didn't find anything. So just add that.
And I'll
We
say,
just look like a quick scout.
Yep.
Clyder, you traveled with everybody here. You were just kind of in cardboard standy mode last game. So you're here in town.
I was counting the money. I was like, woohoo. Yeah.
All right. I assume I'm at the house cooking food,
Okay.
because it's probably close to dinner time. And yeah, Bran.
So I'll just set the bundle of fence posts on the porch. So I got our scouting gear for free as long as we do the best job we can, basically. Ooh, smells
We
good.
always
What
do
you
the
making?
best job we can.
Yeah,
Fish.
should have figured.
It's, I fish. If you hunt better food, I'll cook better food, but we just have fish.
I'll do some
Always
hunting
fish.
tomorrow. I'll do something tomorrow.
Did you find any information about the area? Marin and I went out and it's muck. Like it was starting to get up to our knees. It's muddy.
Basically the exact same thing we've known, but kids, now they're kids, so we got to take this with a heavy grain of salt. But they've been wandering about at night, and they said they saw purple skinned giants in heavy armor walking around at night.
Purple
Oh, they couldn't
skinned
give me any-
giants.
Yeah.
I
Could
don't
be
think I
kids.
know anything about purple skinned giants.
News to me.
I could rack my brain for a while, see if I can come up with anything out of character. I know a whole bunch of shit, but I'm trying to keep it in character. But, I mean, who knows? Could just be kids being kids.
I mean, it's kids, though. They typically exaggerate things that they did see, not just make stuff up out of the blue. So could have been like farmers out there and they're like, oh, look, giants, because a farmer would look giant to them if they're tiny kids.
Well, the thing I'm thinking is it could be even something as simple as ogres or orcs. And they just looked purple. We don't know.
I mean, the
Again.
sunlight with the muck, it
Yeah.
could look purple.
Yeah.
Uh,
But it's something
Like
we can look
moonlight.
into at night. We can look into at night. After dinner, I'm thinking about maybe going out on the fens, seeing if I can conceal myself and see if anything comes around.
yeah, that'll work.
So what's the plan with those fence posts?
This is to mark. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Lemfir. I'm going to grab a drink.
I can detect magic, but it's a certain area. So we're gonna go out. Like, obviously, we know that the mire is being caused by magic. So I'm just gonna detect magic in a certain area. Then the next day we're going to go a little farther and we're just going to mark where I detected. So we're always out of that area. So I know where we need to mark next.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's not a perfect plan, but it's the only plan we have right now.
Yeah. Yeah, besides
But
the running rampant in the fins.
Yeah, I think we're going to start a little ways in because along the edges doesn't make sense, but we'll see. I'm going to let Bran decide where he wants us to start.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's kind of what the scouting mission tonight is going to be, too. I'm going to go see what I can find out, see what I can figure out. I'm figuring we're going to start out towards the edges here, towards the village, and kind of make a spiral inward as best we can. The more information we get, the more we can figure which direction to head.
Yeah, that makes sense. But all right, I'll finish cooking up the fish, give everybody their fish, and yeah, whatever's next.
All right.
Okay.
So you finish up your dinner. Nothing's happening at the farmstead. Are you going out and doing this surveying it during the day or during the night?
I imagine that Lemfir was going to survey during the day, but I know Bran just said that they wanted to go out and like scout at night for these purple giants.
Okay.
Yeah, but we can do this kind of scouting before the evening hits. It's two different things we're looking for.
Oh, okay. Well, it's the same day. I don't have detect magic prepared, so I can't do my thing till tomorrow because I memorized sleep.
Okay.
So I need to memorize a new spell tomorrow.
So I'm going to try to get some rest in before I go out for the evening so I'm not completely wasted come the next day.
Okay. Well, you guys are in a very safe area. No need for setting up watches is what you guys feel. You're in a farmhouse. You're on the you're not out in the boonies, but you're out in the boonies. And you got Lemfir's dogs, Bruno and Mars.
Yep.
Yes, those were the new additions to the team, Clyder, while you were away.
Oh yeah, I saw. For some reason, I have his animals like listed first on our character, like our character lineup. It's like Steuben and the dogs, and then it's like Lemfir and Bran. I don't know why. Steuben is my homie.
Steuben's a good boy.
Nothing shall happen to Steuben as long as I draw breath.
Well, according to Eric, as long as I don't put him in initiative, he's okay in most cases.
As long as he's not going to be part of an AoE effect. And even then, I'm probably just going to assume that, you're not bringing him into the danger zone anyway.
Yeah. Unless we're ambushed, then maybe. But in that case, I'm going to like slap his ass and he's going to run away. And then I'll just catch him later.
The dogs are fair game, though. The dogs are fair game.
Yes, because I said I am putting them in initiative.
Yes.
That's why I bought them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Little muscle.
So
they're beefy. They have 19 health each.
Yeah. Yeah. Our dogs are a good way to go for beginning levels. Like super good way to go.
All right, Bran.
Yes. Okay, so as the sun goes down, I'm going to go out and I'm going to try to kind of situate myself where I can maybe try to hide a little bit as best I can and just keep a watch on the general area the kids said they were in.
Okay. Go ahead and throw me your hide in shadows.
Yeah, this is going to suck out loud.
We got this.
And I gotta get a 10 or less.
You do
Oh,
not.
God.
You do not get a 10 or
No.
less.
No, I got the exact opposite.
That'd be bad even in Call of Cthulhu.
Hell yeah.
Hiding in 2E is hard.
Mm, only because he's a ranger in level 1. A thief
Yes.
who specializes in hiding and sneaking would actually have a pretty good chance. Level 1. About a 50
Where you have where you have discretionary points, I don't get those.
Yeah. So, you think that you are hiding quite well,
Yeah.
or at least you look for a place, I should say, to hide. And I mean, this is just all kind of like open farmland around this area, so there's not really any place to hide. And the moon, it's gaining, it's not waxing, it's not waning, it's waxing. So there's quite a bit of moonlight out tonight. There's hardly any cloud cover. You can't find any good place to really hide. So you do the best you can. You stay low to the ground. You try not moving around a whole lot. You survey the area, and you hear. I don't know how long you stay out there for. How many hours?
I'd say about 4 or 5 hours
4 or 5 hours. Okay.
through the dark of the night.
So you hear basically just the normal woodland sound or nature sound that you should hear in this area. Birds, the odd like howl of a coyote or a wolf somewhere off in the distance, but you don't see any sign of giant purple or blue things and shiny spiky armor with big two-headed battle axes out on the moors before you decide to call the night because, well, maybe because the moon's out, there's no cloud cover. They're not going to be able to sneak around in that shiny armor. Predators probably aren't going to be hunting in this.
Yeah.
Lemfir, you get your ability to read your spell book. You memorize your detect magic spell for the following day. It locks into your brain, and you're able to get some good rest that night as well, unless there's anything that you wanted to do before going to bed after memorizing your spell.
Nah.
Okay.
Oh, do you memorize the spell the night before?
Yeah, you read it the night before, and then in the morning it's kind of locked in your brain.
Okay.
Even if you didn't
Let me
cast
get
your
to the
spells.
page.
Yeah, if you don't cast your spells, they kind of stick there to a degree.
Okay. Yeah. I will do that. I'll go to bed, and then morning arises.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna
Is that how you
wait
play it?
for Bran or meet up with Bran and just be like, all right, where are we starting? Grab a fence post, and I'm ready to detect.
All right. So I think we'll start with the part of the fen closest to the house. Our way around.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I will follow Bran to where he wants me to put the fence or wants me to cast it. I would know the radius, right?
You should know the
Area
radius.
of effect is 10 by 60 feet.
Yeah.
What the fuck is 10 by 60? Or is that 10 times
10.
60?
What?
What?
10 feet wide by 60 feet long. Like a corridor.
Ah. Okay. Then yes, I'm gonna point in the direction that Bran has me do it. I'm gonna use my verbal and somatic components and use my divination detect magic.
All right. You see no magical anything in your area of effect in this first casting.
Okay. Yep, I'm gonna take
Wow.
my 2 rounds to cast. Go ahead.
While he's doing that, I'd like to make just a general survival check on it to see if I can pick up anything about it, like whether it's brackish water, whether it looks like it could support life, anything like that that
Okay.
might be of interest to us.
Yeah. Go ahead, throw me that survival check.
Okay. Is intelligence based, so I need a 14 or less.
Oh,
2.
there you go.
Made up for that suck ass hide roll.
So you do your whole. What do you do here? What are you doing?
In general, I'm trying to figure out if I can get a sense of, is this brackish swamp water?
Mhm.
Is it salt water? What am I looking at here? Because if it was salt water, I would think it would start to kill things off. Just get a feel of how fresh is the water. Has it been here a while? Does it look like it flows, maybe not to the eye, but enough to keep moving the water around, things like that.
Okay. So to the best of your abilities here, well, it's very apparent when you give it like a little taste. I'm assuming you tasted a little bit.
Yeah.
It's definitely fresh water. So
Okay.
it's not salty. It's not gross. It's a little muddy. It doesn't taste foul. It doesn't, taste amazing either. It's like this water's just been. It tastes almost like seepage around like a spring.
Okay.
So like how the water around a spring gets waterlogged just because there's so much water in the area, or after or like super saturated after a rainstorm. That's kind of what you feel like. That's kind of like what this area is like. It's like it's just becoming saturated with time.
This is a slow gradual thing.
So,
Go
while
ahead.
I take a chunk of eel jerky, so you marked this little area right here, and how much of the overall landscape were you able to survey with your magical divination abilities there, Steuben?
Lemphir, but yes.
like the
From where I'm standing, I can go 10 feet wide and 60 feet that way.
For 2 rounds. You can do that for 2 rounds.
And
So it would be 20 by 120.
Right.
Yeah.
Or 10 by 120, yeah. Or
wait a minute.
depending on how you
20
So
by
I'm
60,
casting it. Okay, hold on. I guess I'm confused by this. Detect max detects radiations in the path 10 feet wide by 6 feet long in a direction he is facing. Yeah, I can't move while I'm casting it. So
No, but after you've done casted it, its duration lasts for 2 rounds.
And then my speed is
I want to say 12, which is 120.
Oh shit. So I can get a lot of area.
You can cover some area, yeah. Something to remember because you're playing a wizard. It's a difference between 5th and 2nd edition. There's no need to sustain spells in 2nd edition. It just has its duration. So if it's got a duration of 5 rounds per level, it lasts 5 rounds per level until you cancel it. You could cast multiple spells that have multiple durations in rounds.
Okay. Well, then in that case, it's going to look a little different. I'm going to cast the spell, and then I'm going to move my full speed for 2 rounds, which are in how many minutes are they in this game?
Round is
or how
roughly 6,
long is a round in this one?
Roughly 6 seconds. 10 rounds to a turn. A turn is a full minute.
Okay, so I'm going to run my 120 feet and then my 120 feet, and I will have covered quite a chunk of fucking land.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna turn, and I didn't detect anything. You said, right? I'm gonna turn and be like, got nothing.
Okay. So you did from here to there to here, and that's all free and clear. Now, a question that I have: this water had to come from somewhere. So uh did it like absorb any other farmsteads around here, or like what happened?
What we
Like,
we were told is it's spreading outward.
okay, and so it has probably overwhelmed some local farms.
It
Oh
absolutely
yeah,
has.
and
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so instead of just like right out here on the outskirts, maybe the next time we should go to one of those farmsteads and then try to see what's going on and see if
Well,
maybe.
understand the outskirt we're starting at is near the farm we just are staying at because that's the last one we know of that was sucked up by it. So we're moving our way inward.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, just because we detected magic doesn't mean we can't still search around in the center of the mire. We just got here late last night, and I didn't want to go trudging through the mud at the end of the day. I'd rather do it in the morning so we have time to get out there leisurely and come back leisurely, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I ran to get my spell in, but I don't want to run all the time.
You know, that brings up a good point. Duality, do I notice any animals moving in and around here?
Throw me a whiz. Do you have any of the animal handling or empathy or anything like that? Otherwise, oh yeah, go on.
I have survival, all animal lore, hunting.
Throw me a hunting, and this will just be for the
Okey doke.
purposes of seeing things.
Nope.
Nope. All right, but just because
Crap.
nope doesn't mean you don't see nothing. It just means you
Yeah.
don't get a great amount of information.
Yeah.
So by looking around, while you don't see like big flashing signs of like, hey, check this out. What you do run into on your hunting check is you see some deer tracks. You see some like field mouse signs, like just like there's still stuff here, insects,
Okay.
but you're not getting any of those like, hey, this is a big flashing indicator of anything. It's more like, what
Yeah.
I would expect to see is here. A lot of bugs though.
Well, that's what I was hoping for because that kind of lets us know that at least it's not terrible necromantic magic or anything like that that may push animals away.
Yeah, and the water, remember when you tasted it, it was fresh water. And from what you could tell, it's just like it's almost like a sponge that just has too much water in it and it's just leaking everywhere.
Okay. So Lamphere, what direction do you think we ought to head to keep looking, man? Same thing. If you guys got any input.
Well, honestly, I think it seems to be spreading outward, right?
Mhm.
I think we should try to get to the center of it and see if there's, I don't know, something odd. I mean, it's a pretty big area. If we go to the center of where this is spreading out, logic would dictate something's there if it's spreading out from a central location. But I'm not good with that kind of like figuring where the center is, so I figure you'd be better at finding the center.
Okay, but we're going to do one thing precautionary. I'm going to take my rope up. Everybody tie off to the rope. We're going into swampy, boggy land. We don't know if we're going to hit a deep spot or not. We might need the anchors to help pull each other out of something deep.
Okay. I am going to keep the leashes on the dogs.
Now, Duality, I have proficiency seeing cartography, can I start using the paper and coal stick I have to start kind
Yeah.
of sketching a rough map for us to go by? Okay.
Yes, you can. And unless you're trying to do anything like super elaborate, like to scale, you're just going to be able to draw the basic map.
I'm just worried about getting us a basic map that we can mark off areas on.
I'm not going to call for a skill check on a basic map. If you're looking to do anything crazy and elaborate with it, we'll go with a skill check. But for basic, where we are, where we're going, that's just,
Okay.
you know how to do that.
Yeah. Okay. So tie us all off to the rope. We'll start heading towards what I think is what looks like about the center of the fen.
Okay. Now, keep in mind, this is a pretty substantial area. You guys were over here by Harleton initially, and you guys started making your way.
We're on the Milbourne map.
Oh, God. Yes, you are. Activate. There we go. I forgot that it doesn't just auto pull you. You guys are over here to start. And you're kind of heading toward the center-ish area, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So remember this, look at the scale. That's about 10 miles right there.
Mm-hmm.
So you,
That's a haul.
yeah, you do want to have is enough. You were doing like the outskirts, which is over here. Which is like right around this area here initially. In fact,
Yeah.
like right there. And you headed in. So you're heading down toward the center. So how far in are you going to go in this boggy, soupy ground before turning around and heading home? Because are you going to camp out here?
I'm all for camping out here, but you guys tell me.
Hmm.
I mean, I guess I could camp out here. It's gonna be wet and icky, but oh well. And I only have one spare toga at the house.
Yeah. Well, if we don't camp out, then we'll just be making our way right back to where we were and turn around tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
So,
Why don't we get as feasibly far as we can before it's time to really start setting up camp because it's getting dark.
I am okay with that.
Okay.
Plus, if we're in the mire, we'll see those giants better.
yeah. That sounds great.
Okay. So your movement speed is going to be hampered going through this muck and grossness. We're going to drop it down to about half. Just because like you step, if you try to run, or move more than half your normal movement speed, try to run, anything like that, we're going to throw a dex check. Failed dex check means that you're going to fall and you're going to need to pick yourself up, which isn't the worst thing that could happen, but also there's a chance to fall into what I'm going to call bog pits.
Mm-hmm.
If you're moving at half your movement speed or less, you're not going to fall in a bog pit because you're going to be able to. I'm going to be assuming you're poking and prodding as you're going.
Which is also why we're all tied together by that rope. So if one of us goes down, the others can haul him out.
Yep. Okay. Well.
Yep.
You have a miserable slog into this mushy, gross ground, but at least it doesn't stink. That's one thing. It doesn't stink. There's lots of mosquitoes because it's standing water. The water's fresh. It doesn't get salty as you travel through, but the ground gets soupier and soupier as you go. You find a place that can only be described as the consistency of, well, we'll just go with a wet sponge. It's about as dry as you're going to get. If you stand on it, the ground sinks down a little bit. It's not so mushy that your foot falls into it and you're picking it up and trying to pull a boot out of the mud. It's solid enough here, and this looks like the best place you're going to be able to camp out. Having a fire, on the other hand, is going to be impossible. There is nothing dry and no way to keep a fire dry where you're at.
That's okay.
The only option you'd have available to you is doing some kind of rigging with a torch, and planting it in the ground.
That's exactly what I was going to do. Take one of my torches, plant it in the ground, light it on fire. That's the best fire we're getting tonight, guys.
Okay. So, probably going to want to do watches. Is there a watch order?
Can any of us see in the dark?
I have improvision. So
I don't.
I have improvision, so I can. What isn't it like the predator vision? Isn't that what we said?
Yeah, it's heat vision. You see heat signatures.
Okay. Yeah. I don't see in the dark, but I can see heat.
That's as close to seeing as dark as we're going to get. How about you? Change thing.
These human eyes see what human eyes see, but I do have a lantern, so that's good.
So do you want to take first watch or last watch?
We'll
split it up into threes.
Frankly, I think Limfear should take first watch, even though I think his ability to see in the dark would be better later on, but he does need time to learn his magic again. So he can get that handled.
Okay.
So does that work with the watches? Eric, how would that work? Like, do I have to sleep a full night, or is like taking a watch gonna? Okay, so taking a watch in the center.
I'm okay with you taking a watch and being able to. So I believe there's a hard rule that says no, you have to rest the whole time. But when it comes to watches, I'm okay with you taking a watch. But if you get into a combat during your watch, then you're not going to be able to learn your spell for the night. But if nothing happens, you're just going to use that time to study your spells anyway.
Okay. So if a combat occurs, I don't get involved.
Well, even if you do, it's just by you being awake through it, Yeah.
I'm being a smart ass.
I know. I'm trying to make these systems a little more forgiving.
All right. Yeah. Well, I can take the second watch. I'll be able to get my spell in. It'll be all right. I can do it.
You sure? All right.
Yeah, I'm good. Plus, I got the dogs.
I'll take early morning watch then.
All right, then I guess y'all get some rest, and I'll do what I do best: protect you all while you sleep.
When you say it like that, it sounds creepy.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just sounds creepy.
Well, I would never let anything happen to Stupid.
Good thing Steuben's back at the house.
All the terrible things happening to Steuben. That's so sad.
All right, perfect. Yeah, first watch.
Okay.
All right.
First
watch it is.
First watch. And during first watch, nothing happens. Second watch.
All right, I'm gonna get up. I'm going to have one of the dogs up with me. The other one I'm gonna let sleep and have it be up with Bran. But yeah, I am up. I am aware. I am watching. I'm studying my spell while also keeping an eye out with my infravision in the distance to see if any
Okay.
occur.
Whatever that is.
Well, it's like the Predator thing where it's like
Yeah.
when they
Gotcha.
change their vision.
So during your watch, the most exciting thing you see are some bats that fly across the sky in the middle of the night. You hear some night birds making their noise. The torch gives you this little comforting light, like little tiny comforting light from your torch in the ground. But everything goes through pretty good for the night. You hear, you hear what might be a coyote out in the distance, but nothing makes its way into camp.
Perfect.
Okay.
I am gonna I'm gonna have Bruno lay down with me. I'm just gonna put my head on Bruno to go to sleep. I'm gonna order like Mars to be awake and alert with Bran.
Okay. And it's the morning watch.
Okay.
Let me throw a die. And
Oof.
the worst thing, so you're doing your morning watch. Well, I shouldn't say the morning watch. You're doing your watch going into the morning. And you do notice out on the outskirts of camp, a water moccasin kind of just slither just into view.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna pick up my bow and an arrow, and I'm gonna keep an eye on it.
yeah. You want to do a 50-50 whether or not it's going to slither into camp or not?
Sure. You want me to roll it?
Yeah, just call it before you do. So, do you
Okay.
want-
I will call high.
Hi, it's doing what?
High. It is coming into camp.
Okay. Go for it. Low.
Oh, nice.
The water moccasin just sees that you're there, and it's like, yeah, that's a bunch of people, and it just nope ropes itself out of sight and away. Morning crests. It's the daylight's hitting the mire. The water gets this really nice, almost sheen to it when the sun rises. But yeah, good morning, everybody.
Man, if it wasn't so detrimental to the farmers, it's actually kind of pretty.
Yeah, it is. It's a shame.
All right,
It's,
Really a shame.
I guess.
it's
All right.
soggy and there's bugs. It's not pretty. This is terrible.
It's not that terrible. Just sucks because
pretty
it's
awful.
happening in farmland. All right. Grab some rations, guys. We've got more work to get to.
All right, lead the way.
So, what general direction
So
are
I'll.
you guys heading?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, just ping me with the general direction you guys are heading in.
I
Okay.
think that's like the center, so we're trying to get to the center.
All right, so you're heading
Exactly,
over to
Dragon. At
Cutterbrook,
least that's my thought.
heading into Cutterbrook. Okay. Alrighty, so you're doing that as you're heading into Cutterbrook. 4. Give me 2 seconds here to consult a little bit of a read here. Okay, so as you're heading in, so where I pictured you guys having the camp was somewhere around here. Like you made it in a little bit,
Yeah.
little ways. So as you're coming down to go to Cutterbrook, it's about 4 hours into this slogging, gross suction cup ground. You're gonna see something. Possibly, if everybody goes ahead and rolls a d20.
Rolls
What do you want us
and
to roll?
Yeah, roll me a d20.
He's consulting the.
Okay, just a raw d20.
Everybody?
Yep, anybody.
4.
Anybody and everybody.
19.
19, and that's for the ranger, correct?
Yes, sir.
And 16 for the thief?
16 for the thief.
Okay, which meant the 4 was for the wizard,
Correct.
who didn't notice this because
Go
they were too
wizard.
busy messing with their dog's leashes because they got crossed up at the moment. But ranger and thief, out of the corner of your eye, you notice on the hills, as you're going deeper into the mire, you notice a cave off down to it looks like a cave opening just south of the Cutter Brook. So the sunlight hit it just right as it was as it was cresting, and you got this initial reflection. You're like, hey, that looks like that might be a cave opening.
Hey, take a look, guys. Might be something for us to check out.
It might be a little
Ooh.
drier too.
We say we head that
I
way.
mean, if it goes down, it could be wetter.
Yeah, but it might be drier at the mouth, and that way, if we have to camp out here, maybe we can just circle back to this place. I'm just saying, one night sleeping in the wet sucks. 2 nights is just awful.
I agree. Let's go.
Yeah.
So you make your way down through the mire. You make it almost to the cave. Like you get to a point where the cave is just coming into sight, and you see sitting in front of the cave 2 little 4-foot tall, green-skinned, pointy-eared goblins in ratty, moldering sackcloth. Their faces painted blue, and they got some kind of thing, like some kind of design on their foreheads.
I'm gonna tap Bran's arm and be like, I think we found the giants.
Yeah.
I think we
Me
found
too.
the giant's servant.
Whatever. Like, all right.
So the
They're
question
goblins.
is, do we take them? Do we take them out, or do we try to catch them?
Well, I don't speak
Did they-
goblin.
Do they have any weapons on them?
They have what looks to be a sharpened stick. It's not even a proper spear.
They all they have is sticks. Like, they're not even gonna pierce the shield that we've got with those. Like, maybe we could try to communicate, and then we kill them
Hey, hold on.
if
What
they
if they're
don't
just
cooperate.
What if they're just advanced guards for whatever lives in that cave, though? You don't want to try to communicate with them. We got to capture them. Can't just say, "Hi, Goblin. How are you?" They'll run scared back into the cave and alert their masters.
I mean, that's true. But how are we gonna lure them out here to catch them?
So looking up at this cave, I assume it's on a little bit of a higher elevation. Is there any way to get above the cave?
It's not up
kind
on
of sort of
so
detect
somewhat
if you
higher
drop down?
elevation. It's more like this cave kind of just goes into the ground. It's like
okay.
cut into the hill, and it like goes down and in. It's not like it's up. There's no ledge or anything. It's not like on top of a hill or like a small mountain. It's like carved down going into the ground like a burrow.
Bran, when you went into
Yeah.
town, did they say they had any issues with goblins?
No, they did not specifically. But
Y-
this
you-
could be those
you think-
kids. This could be what those kids saw.
Yeah, but if goblins are hiking through the mire, if they were a problem, there's a lot of farmsteads that they could get. Like, this place is not heavily defended. Like, they could have easily overtaken these people, and they didn't. something's not adding up here.
Well, also, they don't have two-handed double battle axes and spiky armor either.
Yeah, but the thing is, guys, this is just the goblins outside the cave. We don't know what's inside the cave yet.
Yeah.
Kids embellish
we don't.
things. Kids embellish things. It could have been goblins painted up like that with hatchets that all of a sudden, to those kids in the middle of the night, became great big battle axes.
Yeah, maybe. All right. So
So again, the question is, do we just take them out, or do we try to capture them and question them? Because I'm going to tell you, if we try to capture them and question them, there's a chance they're going to raise the alarm and the whole cave's coming out to get us.
yeah, they're gonna make a lot
Whatever
of
that
noise.
is. Yeah.
But I don't feel comfortable killing them.
Why?
They're obviously not a threat to the people here. They've never attacked. Goblins typically attack people. They're not.
Maybe they've
if
recently
they were
moved
a
in
threat,
from somewhere else.
I mean, that's true. Can I make an ancient history roll, Eric, to see how goblins typically work?
Yeah.
I think from my I just want just to make a roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna succeed. I
Yeah.
have a intelligence, which is an 18 -1, so yeah. Basically, I'm trying to analyze how typically goblins come into an area, and how quickly do they normally attack if they're gonna attack. Through the readings I've done with goblins.
Usually pretty rapidly. Goblins show up and they typically start going after the resources that they can, hoarding food, going after livestock, terrorizing the locals. It all depends on how well the locals can defend themselves too. So if there's a strong militia or town guard, goblins typically won't cause too much issues there because they can put up a fight. But the less resistance, the more bold they tend to become.
Okay. So would I think that this is weird that there's not reports of attacks, because this is not a heavily guarded place?
Yeah, this would definitely seem like an outlier to you. The area is obviously in trouble. It doesn't have a militia to speak of, really. As close as it gets is a traveling ranger that shows up every once in a blue moon.
And the Carmens have kind of written it off if we can't find the answers here. So I'm gonna go back. I don't know, Brant. Killjerk, Brant. From everything I know about goblins, they come in a place like this. They would have ransacked everything within a day or two. If these kids have been seeing them for multiple days, this is not normal. Something is off. I don't know what it is, but I don't think we should just openly kill them, because then they might become hostile and attack.
That's why
I don't know.
That's why I asked what we were doing. I didn't want to. I didn't want to assume and just shoot a goblin between the eyes. You got, dude.
Well, I think we should try to. I don't know how we'd capture them, because it's kind of a flat land. They're gonna see us coming. So I don't know what the plan is. I just don't want to shoot them between the eyes.
Well, here's the only thing. If we walk up to them, be ready for them to raise the alarm and somebody come rushing out of that cavern.
Yeah. I mean,
Hence my conundrum. I'm not trying to make light of things, but that's why I was trying to figure out what we were doing and how we were handling it before we went in. Now, there is another alternative we have. And I'm going to look at Kildirk. There is one of us that's really good at being sneaky, getting into places, finding out what's going on.
the silence, because he's already gone.
I I totally believe what you're trying to say, and I agree wholeheartedly. You came out here all on your own last night. You were not seen. You should go. hmm Yep.
You are fucking useless. Do you know that?
They don't call me the Craven for nothing.
Okay.
All right, fine. I'll do it. But this is not going to end well. Mark my words.
Okay. If things go south, just yell really loud and my dogs will hear you.
And we'll come running.
Yeah. You
I
got
flash
this.
my little-
And I'm going to pat him on the back.
Flash my little signal whistle. This will get your dog's attention.
And everything else that's in that cave.
Well, if the goblins see me, then what's going to happen? The thief is going to go forward. Okay, fine. I'm going. Jeez. I got it. You guys are terrible
you do this
companions.
intentionally?
You guys are terrible companions.
Hey, did you intentionally send him in? This is Lemfear after Kildrick gets away. I'm like, did you intentionally want to get him killed?
No, I don't want to get him killed. I want him to scout it out. He's just paranoid.
I don't think we have anything to worry about. I'm
hope-
confident.
Let's see how that pans out.
Yeah, go ahead and throw me your move silently and then hide in shadows.
Oh, get ready for epic failures. All right, move silently.
I'm
He's
ready to
not
hear
even
the
gonna
word.
get to the cave.
I'm ready to hear the F word get screamed here.
That's pretty terrible, but I'm as quiet as a church mouse stepping on a freaking organ.
Okay, so you failed your
And
move
let's hide in
silently.
shadows. Oh yeah, and let's hide in shadows. Also, if I were hiding in any shadows, all of a sudden I turned on the spotlight. So that's how that works. But
The shadows ran the hell away.
How many
deftly
places
and
you put in
nimbly,
those?
I stalked through the foothills.
So you you think
Supremely confident.
are you supremely confident?
Well, of course.
All right, because I mean, I will say if you think that you failed, we can go with you ain't quiet. We can figure out what that looks like. But if you're supremely confident, you're supremely confident, and speak now or forever hold your peace.
Oh man, no, I made the rolls, so I'm
right.
sticking by what I'm doing. I'm moving silently and I'm hiding in those shadows, and I know it.
So things are going okay for the first few dozen feet you get away from Lemfear and Bran. And then you make a step, and it just sounds like a wet fart. Like it just bubbles the ground when you step down. It's just, and it is loud
grimace.
enough that these two goblins look up, they see you, and they say something in Goblin, and they like bolt into the cave. Like,
Shit.
when you see them bolt, it is like they bolted. Like, holy shit, there's somebody there, and they ran away. This wasn't a, oh shit, let's go get help. This is like, oh shit, there's a person.
Do we see this?
I would say you could see this, yeah. I'd say everybody could see this. It's just, Clydrick's closest.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look at Bran. Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say, since I see them run like that, I just kind of break my cover, and I wave everybody like towards my position.
Yep.
As he's waving at us, I'm gonna look at Bran and be like, "That was not we're gonna get somebody. That was fear."
Yeah, it was. But the thing is what if they're going to get the big bully out of the cave? Let's go find out. Plus, I don't want to leave him on his own.
Oh no, we're definitely going up with them. I'm saying my observation.
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
I'm booking it.
I'm gonna guide the dogs, and we're heading up.
Okay. You head up, you make your way into the cave. I have a map for this cave. It's
Hooray.
not to
Ooh,
scale.
I like that.
It's not to scale.
Okay.
So bear with me. I don't know where you guys are, but you're here. This is where you start.
Okay.
So as you make your way into the cave, you hear Goblin. Does anybody speak Goblin, by the way?
Mm-mm.
No.
Speak
Okay.
Thieves can't. That's pretty close.
Throw me an intelligence check.
Oh, I'm good at those.
You go for
Yep.
it.
You have
A
no
10
idea.
on an 18.
Okay.
I'm
Okay. You have no idea what they're saying, but the tone doesn't sound aggressive. The tone sounds scared. It's rapid shot, like that's some Mire lurk
Great.
from World of Warcraft. But you get the
Great.
point.
Murlocs.
Murlocs, there we go.
I'm gonna look at the two of them and be like, cover me. And
Okay.
I'm just gonna yell out. We come in peace. We just want to talk. Anybody speak common? Anybody speak normal speak? No goblin.
As,
No goblino.
after he makes his
No.
speech,
No.
That was
after
very
he makes his
insensitive.
speech, I try to calm everybody down. I'm like, shh. And I start to listen as intently as I possibly can for like weapons or anything like stirring up, like metallic, anything like that.
Yeah, go ahead, throw me a detect noise if you have it.
I do have it. It's not great, but I do have it. Oh no, that's a fail.
Yeah, so you just hear a lot of the echoing of stuff, like different goblin conversations going around the walls and echoing. But you do get the sense there are quite a few goblins down here. So Lemfir shouts, basically, I'm here to talk, in his way that he said it. And coming from one of the sections of the cave, you see two goblins emerge who are wearing slightly better clothes. One's wearing studded leather armor, which is not the greatest condition, but it's studded leather armor. And another has more of like a shaman's garb. He's got like feathers and bone necklace, a headdress it's made up from different creature parts from the area, local moss, things like that. All of them have their faces painted blue, and they all have the same symbol on their foreheads as well. And these
What
two,
does the symbol look like?
I was going to say,
It's not the same symbol that's on that shield, is it?
it is not the same symbol that is on that shield.
Okay.
I am going to Mystery of New Mire, Gurgle, Burgle. I need my player handouts. Here we go. If you go to, in fact, everybody go ahead and throw me a intelligence check for 6.
Oh yeah.
3. Okay. So if you go to player handouts 4.
Oh yeah.
It's a very bad picture.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. So
All of us got it.
all of you got it. So you all
Player
notice
handout 3, you said?
player handout 6.
Okay. My bad.
Their handout 6.
It's a ring. I mean, this is a sideways picture of it, But what you'll notice is that all of them have that symbol that's in the center of the ring on their foreheads. And what it is, it's like a circle with wavy lines.
Interesting.
And
I'm gonna, as they're approaching, I'm gonna say sit to the two dogs so that they sit down.
the dogs sit down, and the one of the shaman looking goblin looks at you, and he's all of like 4'2", and he's like, "My name's Burkleburklecat."
Burkleburklecat.
Burkleburklecat.
Strong name.
Hello, Borga Booker Cap. I am Lemfir. This is Bran, and this is Kildark, the Craven. We are here to parlay, talk.
Go on. And the one sitting next to him, he's like, I'm the goblin leader, Gurglecack. What do you, Gurglecack? What do you, what do you want? We didn't do anything to anybody.
What? We're not accusing you of doing anything. We just want to know if you know anything about the water.
Go ahead, throw me another intelligence check.
Just Lemfir or all of us?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, we'll let Lemfir.
Yeah, that's a 13 on an 18. I'm good at intelligence.
The Burglecat, he kind of gets this look of like, he gets like the side eye look going on, and he rubs on his hand, and you notice that he's touching a silver ring that has the same symbol as that he has on his forehead, and the other goblins have as well.
Interesting. I'm just gonna start talking. You see, the water outside is starting to interfere with the farmers in the local area, and it's causing a lot of problems, and we're trying to figure out if there's a way we can stop the water. And I was wondering if you knew anything about it.
Don't know nothing about water. Other than it started coming in. It's been coming in for a couple years now. But we don't have nothing to do with no water.
You've been here for a couple years.
Mm-hmm. Moved in 2 years.
How long's the water been growing here?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking out of character.
About 2 years. They've been here a couple years. It's happened about 2 years ago.
Damn. I'm gonna look at Bran and Kildirk and be like, well, so you've been here about 2 years, and the water started when you got here. Do you have any artifacts or anything that could be causing it that you just maybe aren't aware of?
Or here's a question. Why did you come here?
Old home, no good. No more food. This place, no good food either.
Yeah.
What happened at your old home?
Chased out. Humans chased us out.
That makes sense. Did you so you've been here 2 years. You've never attacked anyone.
No, don't attack humans. If you don't attack the humans don't attack us.
Hard to argue with that logic.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure that you have nothing to do with the water? It happened about the time you moved in, and we're not trying to cause any trouble. The water is making it so the area isn't livable. So there's no food, there's no animals. We're trying to fix that so the area is more livable. You guys would benefit if we could stop the water.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder, I don't think these guys had anything to do with the water. I wonder if maybe it was the purple giants.
The goblins are going to look at you and look at each other. What purple giants? No purple giants.
You haven't seen the giants. They walk in the night with shiny armor, with spikes, double-headed axes. You haven't seen them?
We scavenge at night. Go see giants.
Hmm.
It's interesting.
I'm pretty.
I like your
So-
ring. It's very shiny.
When you say that, Burgleket, the shaman's gonna rub it and he's gonna say, "Ah, yes, ring holy treasure given by great Malibet, personally." And when he says that, all the goblins make, ooh, like they do the worship, we're not worthy Wayne's World thing a little bit.
Oh, well, then, yeah, I'd definitely make some kind of symbol. All religions are equally valid to Kildirk. So whatever symbol they make, I make the same symbol.
So your ring came from your god personally.
Mm-hmm.
Is it magical?
Great divine treasure from God. Yes.
What does it do?
Magic ring.
I know, but what does the magic ring do? Is there something special it does?
He gets a little agitated with you and he goes, "It magic ring."
It's obviously magic. How
You
many
get the-
times does he have to say the same thing?
You get the feeling that he doesn't know. He just knows that it's magic, and he's putting a bit of a bluster on for his for the people watching, the other goblins watching.
Okay.
But Burblegek,
Vroom.
with your permission, I could cast a spell that could tell us what the ring does, if that would be okay with you.
No human tricks.
No. No human tricks.
Says this divine treasure.
I'm a dwarf.
And when you say I'm a dwarf, the other goblins they all like
He's not like those dwarves. He's different. Trust me. I get it.
those dwarves not very progressive wording.
Listen, I just want to figure out if maybe your ring is the reason that the place is flooding. And if it is, we can talk about potentially stopping it.
Every time you say that, Burgleket gets this look like this. I don't know how to like a furtive like. He knows something is what you're kind of getting this impression. Every time you say flooding, he gets uncomfortable.
Oh.
Okay. If it would make you more comfortable, we can go somewhere private.
He looks over at Grundle. Bleh. God, I'm never going to be able to say these two goblins' names. Grundlecat. We're just going to call him the Grundle. And he says something in Goblin. And Burglecat motions for you to follow him deeper into the cave.
Here we go, boys. I'm gonna tell the dogs to heel so they stay at my sides, and I'm gonna follow, and I'm just gonna look at Bran and be like, hopefully I didn't get us killed here.
Yeah. I'm gonna follow him down.
Yeah, well, looks like they're gonna need me again.
So
All right.
And as we're walking, I make a comment to Burglekek about how much how much I admire his necklace.
Oh, divine necklace. Make with the orders and the rights of Malukat this badger tooth. That badger fight hard. but that badger tasty.
Ooh, badger sounds delicious.
Little
It's really not.
he just looks at you as badger was food.
Fair enough.
So you guys are a little bit a ways from. You're in like he walks you into this other cave chamber, and we're gonna say it's this one over here, right about where your cursor is, dragon. And
Okay.
Okay.
the only person in here is going to be you, whoever followed him, Burglecat and Grundlecat, and that's it.
So all of us
Okay.
and the 2 goblins.
Just the 2 goblins. Just Burglecat. Grundlecat's going to stay out a little bit, but yeah, he's somewhat nearby. You can tell he's trying to overhear what's going on.
Okay.
Okay. How do I want to play this? Lenfear's smarter than me, so he would think of something interesting, just some way to do it. Oh. I'm just gonna look at him and be like, I'm gonna hush my tone. I'm gonna go, okay, now that everyone's away, what is going on with the flooding here? You're not in trouble. We're not gonna tell anyone. You're not in any danger. I promise.
The ring may have something to do with water, but I don't know what. Again, great holy treasure given directly by Maluket to Burglecat. Might have something to do with water, but I don't know what.
Okay. Oh shit. How did I get to this page? What the fuck? Okay. Back to my spells. See if detect magic will actually help in this situation or not. Sorry. 10% chance per level to recognize if a certain type of magic is present. Caster can turn, scanning a 60-degree arc per round, a stone wall 1 foot. Okay. So if I cast detect magic, I should be able to tell if the ring is indeed magical. But there's a 10% chance I should be able to tell what type of magic is infused in it.
Correct.
So I'm gonna ask him again. With your permission, I can cast a spell. No human tricks. No
Okay.
tricks. Just see what type of magic it is.
He's
He's
like,
careful.
he holds his hand up with the ring and kind of fist. He's like, "Go ahead, look at great magic of Maluket."
Great magic of Maluket. Yeah, I'm gonna cast detect magic. And then there's a 10% chance. So I roll a D100, correct?
Correct. And you want a 10 or a 0 to 10.
Probably not gonna get it, but no, I didn't.
You don't.
But
But you do get magic detection. It is a pretty. I'll say that. So with detect magic, I also like to just say potency level is something that you can generally tell. Like something that's really weak magic just has kind of like a faint aura, whereas something that's really strong has like a vivid aura. And this has a pretty vivid aura of magic that surrounds this ring. It's a pretty powerful magical item. That much I'll give you with your detect magic. But yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna as the spell ends, I'm just gonna look at Bran and Kildirk and be like, "This is an extremely powerful item. This is a very powerful ring. It is everything he says it is, maybe even more.
Yep.
I can't tell specifically what it is though."
It's divine magic
I was
handed down
afraid of
from
that.
their god. It's incredibly powerful. We already knew this because obviously he told us.
So the question
Fred,
is
I
what
don't
do
know.
we do?
I personally believe it is causing the water problems, but I don't want to. Okay. Burblecake,
Hmm?
would you be willing to come with us to see a more powerful wizard than me to figure out how to control this item? I have a friend, his name is Tauster. He could teach you how to control it so maybe the water doesn't continue here and everyone can live better. We can grow better crops. Animals will come back. Your tribe will thrive and the human tribe will thrive. And we might even be able to broker some kind of peace between the two of you, working together instead of being enemies.
I like this. Go ahead and throw me a charisma check.
I'm gonna botch this motherfucker. I've been rolling too good tonight.
Come on, where's the positivity there?
Oh, 12 on a 14. I got it. Yes.
Okay. So Burglecat looks at you and he goes, keep Burglecat safe?
I give you my word that you will not be harmed.
Okay.
I will be harmed before you are.
Burglecat go, but Burglecat want food for tribe.
How many is your tribe?
32.
32. Okay.
Food for the tribe.
2 sheep.
Two sheep?
2 sheep. They're small goblins. They're like 4 feet tall, little skinny, scrawny things.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. When we get to town, I will buy 2 sheep for you when we come back, and we will bring them back here.
Okay. Burglecat go then. Come. And he waves you back to the main chamber where all the rest of the goblins are gathered. And he exchanges some words with Grundlecat briefly, which none of you understand because none of you speak Goblin. But then Burglecat gets up on a rock that is a little slippery and he stands up and he grabs his staff and he goes, Burglecat go on great pilgrimage for Malucat to prove strength of divine treasure. They will supply us with 2 sheep, and we will feast. And the goblins all do their worship. We're not worthy, Wayne's World thing. And Burglecat goes, let's go.
All right.
We need to get to not Milborn, the other one.
Thurmaster.
Hermaster.
Thurmaster to get to Tauster. All right.
Which is
That's the
going to
trek.
be, it's a trek. Under the best of circumstances, about 30 feet away, about a little over 5 feet is 10 miles. So,
Okay. Honestly,
there's the river.
I was gonna say our best bet is probably to go to Milborn and get on a barge down to Thurmaster and then come back and bring him back.
Okay.
But I'm gonna talk to Bran and everybody about that. I think our best bet is to go up to Milborn, get a barge, go down to Thurmaster, meet with Tauster, get this situated, and you never know, the water might start dissipating because he's not here.
That is true. You're very smart sometimes.
Yep.
Also,
Now the question is, will we find a barge willing to take a goblin to Thurmaster?
Well, I might be able to help with that. Because I may, given the right supplies, I may be able to disguise him ever so slightly, and we might be able to pass him off as possibly a gnome or a halfling, maybe.
I'm just going to look at you blinking.
What?
The problem is, I promised that I would try to broker a peace between these two tribes.
Yeah.
And I intend to honor that. I don't know that I can. And if I can't, oh well, I'm still going to get him the sheep. And we're still going to figure out this magic item. But...
Oh, I'm not
worst
planning on double
case-
crossing him. I'm just worried that we may have to do this on foot.
I mean,
Why
we could bypass Milbourne and go to Cooper's farm. Cooper seems like a reasonable person. He's got a raft that could take us to Thurmaster. Avoid going to Milbourne. Go straight to Cooper. Because Cooper's right around here, right?
Correct.
Yeah, he's around that area.
Right across from the Hogbrook.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, other side then. So theoretically, we could go to Cooper's.
Yeah.
Even if we got to walk there, that avoids Milbourne and all that problem. If we can get Cooper to agree to this treaty, that's a benefit. If Cooper vouches for it, most of the people here respect Cooper. I think it's safer than going to Milbourne.
I think you're right. I don't think we would get anything positive out of anything. But Cooper might at least lend us his raft, or at least go with us on the trek down to Thurmaster.
Yeah, and if, like I said, he's well respected. If he's willing to work with us, then everybody else probably will. So it's at least worth a shot.
I agree. I just wanted to make sure we knew what our plan was before we set out. That's all.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I also think Towster, when he sees this ring, is going to be very interested in figuring out what it does. So I'm confident that we'll be okay in that regard.
Yeah,
It's not the worst plan we've ever come up with.
it's the gate guards at Thurmaster we would just have to get past. And even with Cooper, they may not be too keen on letting a goblin into their town. I still think it would behoove us to try to disguise him a bit. At least to the general lazy inspection of what the Thurmaster guards are.
But we'll cross that bridge when we get closer. We'll talk to Cooper about it, see what he thinks. But the people in Thurmaster like us. Like we've done works for them. They know us. If we're vouching for someone, our word has to have a little bit of pull. I don't think it has a lot, but it should have a little bit.
At least enough that they shouldn't lynch him on sight.
Yeah. So, all right, I think that's a good plan. If everybody's in agreement, let's head for Cooper's.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan
Well,
to me.
let's go back to the house, get Steuben, and then head for Cooper's.
Okay.
And Squire Marlin is my friend.
And I'm going to assume that you notify Marin of this as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm assuming we're picking her up.
Yeah.
And she's just on like cardboard cutout follow.
Yep. You notify your teammates who are cardboard standees at the moment. Question. Do you want or do you not want random encounters on your trip to Thurmaster? I will leave that up to you.
I say we do this. I'm going to roll a d4. If it's a 3 or a 4, there will be encounters. If it's a 1 or a 2, there won't be.
Okay.
Perfect. Leave it up to choice or chance.
All right, encounters it
encounters.
is.
All right, random encounters it is. So the way I do random encounters is I have a random encounter table. These are built into the system. I did these by hand. So all I got to do is click a button and stuff happens. Does
something always happen?
No.
Or are there some that are like nothing? Okay.
So there are some options are flat out combat encounters. Some are as simple as you see a farmer or a harmless creature. Just because an encounter has been rolled does not mean that it is roll initiative. It means that you notice this thing, and now you have to tell me how you're going to engage with it, if you're going to engage with it. Not engaging is an option. So, the way I'm going to do this, though, is I'm only going to roll once per area. What path are you taking? You're going through the Patchwork Hills into Harleton and then following up the brook, following the Churnet River to Cooper's. Is that what I understood?
That's what I thought we were going for. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to the the Milbourne house. I don't think I want to go through Harleton just because them seeing a goblin, they might panic. I want to like outskirt it and then go up to the river and across to Cooper's without actually going into Milbourne.
Okay. So we're going to roll once for the Patchwork Hills.
Okay.
That didn't roll because I got to do it like that. Okay. So your trip through the Patchwork Hills. During one of the days, you come across a poisonous snake. It is blocking your path. Or it's on your path, I should say. But it's a water moccasin.
I am going to light a torch. I'm going to try to scare it off. Is that okay, guys?
Yep.
Yeah,
Let's see if we
that's
can't
fine.
scare it off.
Yeah.
Burblegek, stay behind us.
So I'm going to light it. Your goblin cracks me up.
I pull a dagger to throw it at it just in case the torch just makes it mad.
And then I'm going to start flashing the torch at it.
Throw me a d20. I'm just kind of curious what I'm going to do with this.
Okay.
Not that cat.
Do, 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 do.
5. It's an odd number. You take a couple swipes at it and it hisses and just kind of slithers off because fire, hot, that bad. Snake doesn't want to turn into crispy critter.
Okay.
I'm not going to roll anything for the Patchwork Hill after the Patchwork Hills in this big open expanse area because I don't have a table for that.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll roll once for you end up camping. You're going to end up camping somewhere around probably here is going to be where you're going to probably end up camping as far as distances go.
I am going to let Burblegek stay in my tent.
Yeah, that's
and
10
I'll share
feet.
my rations with them.
So that's about 20 feet. That's about 20 miles right there. So that's a long... I'm trying to get this.
Oh, he's eating. He's getting food and everything else. He's not some prisoner.
Yeah. So I'm just going to do one watch on the random. So who wants to be the person on watch for when I roll the random?
If it's nighttime.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Oh, and what spell are you memorizing, Lumpfear?
In this case, hold on, let me consult my book. What I have available. I'm probably just taking sleep again.
Okay.
Yeah, sleep.
Ooh.
I don't like the sound of that.
Well, it's right there on full
I don't like
display.
the fact that it says 1d4 plus 1 bugbears.
Ooh. All right.
My kitty cat, get out of here.
So, it's the middle of the night. Who's on watch?
Who takes midnight watch? Because I usually take dawn watch.
Oh, then
Okay.
it would be me. I take middle because I have improvision. And I have one of my dogs with me.
Oh boy.
Okay. So you notice in the woods, skirting out on the side, 2 large figures, bugbears.
Hmm.
They're kind of like orcs.
Is
but
this
with
the same
shaggier
day we
hair.
left?
No, this is the second. This is the end of the night. This is the night for it.
Is this the
So
this is the middle of the night before the dawn?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So I don't have any spells because I used detect magic in the cave. I see them. Does it appear like they're approaching us?
They're close enough that it could be an issue.
All right, I am gonna just do the command to make the dogs on alert. Not attack, just alert. And if they start, basically alert and warning. So if they start to approach, I'm gonna like let the dog notice. And if they approach, I'm gonna have the dog start barking to alert everybody.
Okay.
Good plan.
High or low? High they approach, low they approach. Which way you want to go?
I'm gonna say high they approach.
High they approach. You don't get much higher than that.
Yeah. God damn.
So they start making their way in. You hear them talking in bugbear, which is this gross guttural talk. Burglekek is awake and he go, "Bugbear coming in. You? Their dinner, they say."
All right, I'm just gonna whistle for the dogs to start barking. Well, the one Bruno is gonna start barking, which is gonna wake up Mars, and I'm sure the other 2 hear the barking.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm just gonna be like, and as they're barking, I'm just gonna be like, bugbears, bugbears.
Okay. So that's going to be a call for initiative.
All right.
Yeah, boy.
The bugbears are going to have 10s. Burgle. Ooh, he got a good one. He is going to have substantially less. He's going to have a 5. Now I got to look this up.
Okay, I'm keeping track of this.
So, all right, you got it. Okay.
Yep.
Then us is a D10, right?
Yes,
Yep.
D10, add your speed factors.
So we got a 3 as well.
And remember, you have a rate of fire if you're using your bow.
Yep. 2 for 1. Dogs have a speed factor of 1, so they are 4s for us.
Bran, what are you working on?
That would be me with the bow. That would put me at a 10.
10 and Limfir.
Same.
10.
Yep. 10
Okay,
with the bow.
So first up, it's Bruno and Mars, and then Burglekek and myself tie, and then Bugbear, Bran, Limfir all tie.
Okay. Bruno and Mars. I don't believe they have pack tactics.
No.
No. But the 2 of them are going to attack the same bugbear. The alert has happened. They are both charging the same bugbear. They are both going to attack. So I'm going to roll Bruno. I'm going to roll Mars. That was a 16 and a 5, even though that bumped it to a 19. Their Thaco is a 19. So what is the armor class for this bugbear?
The bugbear's armor class is a 10.
Oh.
They're not wearing armor.
10. Ooh.
Just
Okay, so
loincloths
on
and shirts.
So the
Your Thaco's a 19.
yeah.
If it's a 9 or higher, it hit.
All right. They have no bonuses to their attack, so Bruno will hit, Mars will miss. That is 2d4 damage, which is going to be 4 damage from Bruno to the first bugbear.
Okay. How much?
4 damage.
Okay. He tears into him, and it's a pretty good one. Leaves a big gaping wound. They only have 9 hit points.
Oh, okay. So you almost did half.
Yep.
Perfect. The dogs are done. They both attacked the same one. One missed, one hit.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, now it's either myself or Burgle Keg.
Why don't you go first?
All right, so I'm gonna chuck my daggers. Is there a possibility that I hit the dogs if I throw them at that
No.
bugbear?
No.
Okay, then I throw them at the same bugbear that's being attacked.
Okay.
Dagger 1 away. No. And 2. That's a 13. That's an 11. And I have a Thaco of 19.
So 19
So they
minus
have an
10.
AC of.
They have 10, so you need
Yeah.
9s or higher after all bonuses.
So 1 hit.
Okay.
4d4. Oops, no, clear that. 1d4. And roll.
All right.
2 dagger damage.
2.
And now
that's
it's Burgle Keg.
all right. Was that to the fresh one or to the one that already took damage?
To the one that already took damage.
Okay. So that was 4, 6 out of 9. He's got 3 hit points left. Burglecat is going to cast a spell. And he gets really just excitable and screaming in Goblin and points his staff at the fresh bugbear, and something happens. Bugbear needs to roll a saving throw versus spell. That is a big fat no. So they fail their saving throw. He got hit by a fear spell. Failed saving throw against such an attack. The spell immediately grants the user another. Okay. The priest instills fear in the target. Reverse calls fear. One creature to flee in panic at maximum movement speed away from the caster for 1d4 rounds. So that's a failed saving throw. The fresh one's going to run away for 2 rounds. Run screaming into the woods.
Okay.
Nice.
I want this guy.
Now
I made a good choice here.
we've got Bugbear, Bran, and Limfear.
Bugbear. Everybody take a number.
1.
Oh.
6. 6.
5.
Okay. Who's done the most damage to the bugbear so far? The dog?
The dog.
The dog, Bruno.
I'm going to have him swing at the dog because he took almost half his health in one attack.
I figured. AC of 6.
Okay, their Thaco is a 17, so they need an 11 or higher to hit. They're swinging a club. That is a massive fumble. Bugbear swings at the dog, and it is a wide miss. I'm gonna rule that he fell backwards because he had taken so much damage. He's going to slip, and he's going to be on his ass, which is going to give you guys a +2 to hit him, and he's going to have to use his next action to stand up.
Put an arrow between his eyes.
Go ahead, Bran. I believe you're next.
Yep. And yes, we are going to take a shot. So I've got a total of a +3 to hit with him. God damn it. That is not what I wanted. So that's a 6. That is nowhere near hitting. So I will fire my second arrow. Since I get 2 per round.
That arrow is crooked.
That'll hit.
That arrow wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, he's more than likely dead then. And oh, I shouldn't say that.
Say, do you do 3 or more damage? Just naturally.
Let's see here. I don't know. I got to roll it.
Okay. Let's say if you're
But on average, I should.
okay. Say if your standard damage is 3 or higher, yep, it's dead. Thunk.
Yep.
Since that's half their number, oh wait, no, it's only been 1 round. That other bugbear is still going. It is running off in the woods. It's got,
How far away is he?
it's been 1 round, just about. He's about 120 feet away.
So range is 5, 10, and 17 on a bow.
Yards. Those are yards.
Yards.
Yeah.
Okay. So
30 yards
He's
is
kind of out of range.
okay. In that case, I am just gonna knock my bow and see if he comes back.
so.
Yep.
You have 2 rounds to prepare. Or I should say 1 round. You have 1 round to prepare. You could take cover, hide somewhere, whatever you think you could do in 6 seconds or less.
I'm going to try to hide chat.
Okay.
Okay. Kind of like trying to piss up a rope, but hey.
I'll do the same thing.
Yeah, no. I think I'm hidden. Just imagining being like a toddler. You can't see me.
That's a
I
hide.
am hidden.
Okay. So that round goes. You think you're hidden. You know you're hidden. The bugbear starts making its way back to you. Keep in mind, it only has a club, and some of you have ranged attacks. So any of you that have ranged attacks, when it gets into range, I will allow a free attack because it can't do anything.
Why, yes, I would like to take a shot.
I would love to shoot it.
I would love to surprise attack it.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh,
it.
that's a hit. And it takes from Bran's arrow 7 damage.
Thunk. It is, you drop it to its knees. That one is, he's got 2 hit points left. A little bit of metagaming for you there.
Sweet.
I'm gonna go on. Sorry.
I imagine if it's close enough, Bruno and Mars are just gonna
Go for it.
insert it.
Go for it.
Bruno misses. Mars. God damn.
Both miss.
Both miss.
They're overexcited. They're just overexcited. That's all.
Got
dagger
a 4
time.
and a 1.
They go to bite it, and it falls on the ground before they're able to bite.
Okay.
Now, would this count as a sneak attack since I'm hidden?
I will give you backstab damage for this. Yes, if you make the attack.
All right.
Typically, that's a no. You have to be in the back and backstab, but this thing's got 2 hit points, and I want to get the Towster.
Yeah, me too. D20 plus 2 and roll.
That is a hit.
So hit.
Oh yeah.
And E4. Clear that. E4. 4 and double damage. Roll high.
6.
6.
And how are you doing this?
That was a dagger chuck.
Okay. So you chuck your dagger, and basically what ends up happening is the bugbear starts running back towards you. Bran drops him with an arrow. The dogs try to pincer attack it, but as the bugbear falls down to its knees from the arrow, they just miss the bugbear. And they kind of just like miss each other as they jump past it. And your dagger just goes flying through the air and thunks them right in the forehead. Bugbear down.
Perfect.
Okay.
Now let's go through his pocket and look for loose change.
All right, you look for loose change. I can't remember what bugbear treasure they have.
Probably not much. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the other one because I'm right by it still.
Should be one of the lower high level letters on the chart.
Yeah, it's something really minor. I'm just gonna go ahead and give it. I don't know. How does? Here we go. Complete Monster Manual Companion. We'll go down to B because my thingamajig only did the bugbear. Bugbears have a treasure table of individual J, K, L, and M. All right. Be ready to record your treasure, guys.
Got it.
Okay.
J, K, L, M.
Okay, so 12 copper, 12 silver.
12 copper, 12 silver. What else do we have?
5, 1d2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 electrum.
1d2. 5 platinum.
Ooh,
Ooh.
That's crazy.
that's some money.
And 4 gold.
Right.
All right.
I have a feeling I just
And
rolled
that's
its
between
lair
the
treasure.
two of them.
I have a feeling I just rolled lair treasures, but no, yeah, that's between the two of them.
All right. Just
All right.
throw that all in the party
Straight
fund.
to party fund. All right. So
Yeah.
that is. We have 290 gold pieces.
Mark off another arrow gone.
I have 36 copper
Yeah,
pieces.
I imagine the one I missed with. I'm not gonna find either.
Oh no, that what lair treasure was B. So yeah, no, that's individual.
Usually lair treasures have multipliers of like 5 and 10.
Yep. I like my random tables that are set up like this. They make things very, very easy. Okay, so go ahead, record your treasure. I'm just going to narrate as you do that. The rest of your trip is going to be uneventful, and you make it to Cooper's farm the following day.
Oh, good.
Okay. Cool. Bran, you're a ranger.
Yes.
You should do the talking, since you're ranger buddies.
It's classist. No problem. I got it.
Well, don't you all like hang out and communicate sometimes? Like he sent a letter to the one in the south.
Yeah, but I'm not exactly from here.
But
So
he
we
likes
just have
us,
to.
so
Yeah, we're just going to go on professional respect. So
Okay.
yes, I'll lead the procession to go see Cooper.
Okay. Cooper is doing what he normally does when you make your way past here. He's out there chopping wood and maintaining his farmstead.
Raise my hand in greeting. Cooper,
Bran! Lemfir!
how you?
Clyderk. What the hell is that?
I don't always get something negative.
Long story.
Yeah.
That's a goblin.
It's our friend Burglecat.
Say, I know what goblins are. I haven't seen one of you with all that.
He and his tribe have taken up residence down near Harleton. And we think there might be some tie to what's going on with the new Mire. But we need to get down to Thurmaster.
Okay. How can I help you out with that?
We were hoping we could borrow at least your raft.
Oh yeah, I mean, go for it. Just try not to get it caught up on any of the rocks. You do know how to use one of these, right?
Not a clue. That was getting my second question. Busy for a few days?
Oh no, I can have the boy mind the farm. Hold on a second. You'll recognize him. Hey, Max. And he calls out, and the kid from earlier when you guys first met Cooper is at the farm. It's young Max, the werebear. But
Hey.
he does not look like a werebear right now. He is just a normal kid. Hey. Yeah. Hi, guys.
How you doing, Max?
Good to see you again.
Oh, good to see you too. Doing well. He looks at the goblin. He's like, gets a little like scared look in his face.
Burglekeck's is a friend. He won't hurt you.
Okay.
Also, Cooper, there is a little bit of a diplomatic situation we were hoping you could help us with potentially. So Burglekeck and his tribe moved into the area near Harleton 2 years ago and have never attacked, have never done anything aggressive to the people there. The people there don't even know that the tribe exists. We are trying to figure out if there's a connection between the goblins and the water. We need to talk to Towster down in Thurmaster. But I also promised Burglekeck that I would try to broker peace between the local area and their tribe, since they're peaceful and they don't want to harm anyone. They just want to coexist. And I was hoping that we could try to manage that. And with how respected you are, if we could get you involved, I think we'd have a better foot to stand on.
Yeah, I think we could work something out like that. I don't know how. You have to be understanding. I don't see how these people are gonna want goblins living in their backyard, but I can see what we can do. He looks at the goblin. He's like, "No offense," and Burglekeck just gives him the side eye. He's got like the really scrunchy goblin face. He looks almost like a Yoda, but with a flat, like a square head. And he just kind of gives him that like squinty side eye.
Eric, that is terrible. Do not say it out loud.
What?
Me, Eric.
Oh,
right. Don't say it out loud.
Like it's almost like the did you fart look?
Yeah.
So yeah, if I would like to, they don't hurt anyone, so we just work on it. We can figure it out. But first thing, we need to get to Towster, and I appreciate you taking us down the river.
Yeah, absolutely. You got that issue with the new Mire. Shiraz has that issue going on up in the Eelhold. We'll figure stuff out. Don't worry about it. And he loads up the raft and he looks at the goblin. He's like, all right, hop on. Max, watch the farm. I'll be back in a couple days. Don't get in the liquor cabinet. Max is like, no, I'm not going to. I would never do that. And
So Eric, an above table question.
Yeah.
Burblecak knows magic.
Yes.
If I had been spending like the 2 days talking to him about like magic and stuff like that, what?
Nothing. I'll tell you later.
What happened?
I read a message. I'll tell you
Okay.
later. I can't say it on stream.
Okay. Okay, perfect. That's fine. But like if I were to be talking to him about magic and stuff like that, could he potentially like give me insight to new spells, or can I only get spells when I level up? How does that work?
Okay. So with Burglecat, his magic is divine
Because
in nature.
fear is a powerful spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's a priest type. He gets his spells by praying for them.
Never mind.
However, so yes, you can only add new spells to your spell book when you can add new spells anytime you want, as long as you have spell slots available for them and you pass the learning percentage check.
Okay.
So if you want to learn a 5th level spell, you only gain 1 new spell from any of the spells that you can cast, any spell level that you can cast. So like say you're going from level 1 to 2. You can learn 1 new level 1 spell for free. I just give you that. At any point in time, though, you can be like, hey, I haven't filled out my maximum number of spells per level, which is on your intelligence chart, and I want to learn this level 3 spell. Okay, you can do that. You have open spells for the level. You just have to roll your percentage to learn spell at that point in time, which again is on your intelligence. So you can only know a maximum number of spells based on your intelligence per level, and you have to pass the learning percentage if you're learning it as a spell that's not your free level up spell.
Okay. But fear is not one of my spells, so it doesn't matter here. So,
right.
But that's good to know.
There's a fear spell for wizards, but you wouldn't be able to learn it from Burglecat.
Okay.
You either have to find a scroll or find a wizard that knows it, or make that your research spell when you're going to level up.
Okay. All right. Good.
Yep.
Back to table.
Back to table. Cooper pushes off the raft, and you guys start your journey down the Churnet River to Thurmaster for, I want to say, the 3rd or 4th time.
3rd time, I think.
3rd time. And from here, it takes 2 days. It takes a day, because you're on the raft. I'm sorry, you're on the raft. It takes a day to get down to Thurmaster. You guys roll up in the early evening hours onto the docks. There's really hardly anybody over here at the moment. There are all the dock workers have pretty much gone off for the evening. They're probably over at the what was it? The Hound and Tails Tavern, where the moldering meat pies are the food of the day every day. So getting Burglecat off the docks is no big deal as long as you make a concentrated effort to get through directly to Towster's Tower. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no need to disguise them.
No need. Well, I mean, if you're going to try and move them around town more than this, yes, but Towster's Tower is pretty close to the docks. So you could maneuver him down there without having to dress him up. But if you want to play dress up, I'll let you dress him up.
I'm good with not playing dress up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good with not.
You bang on the door, and you hear, "And who the hell would be knocking on my door at this hour of the evening?" And he slides over, and he's like, "Oh, Lumfear, Bran, Clyder, Cooper." Shuts his slat, opens up his door, and he's like, "What are all you doing here? You have any news on Janelith?"
No, not yet, but we do need your magical expertise.
Oh, well, what can I do for you guys?
This is Burblecake, and he has a magic ring that we're hoping you can teach him how to control.
Magic ring. There's so many magic rings out there. Let me see. And Burglecat goes, divine treasure from Maluacat. And Towster goes, yeah. And Elminster sewed my robe personally. Let me see that ring. And he takes it.
It is a nice robe.
It is a very nice robe. And Burglecat gives him over his ring, and Towster does some words, and ooh. This is interesting. This is very interesting.
No kidding.
You know what you got? Do you know what you got here, little green guy? You have a ring of water elemental control. But the damn thing's busted. Wherever this thing is, this thing's leaking in elemental stuff directly from the plane of water. Can't you feel how wet this thing is? And he kind of like, he does this, and water's just kind of flicking off the ring a little bit.
That's where all the water's coming from.
Fixing it. Well, it could be fixed. Maybe. That would take a couple of days research. I have to send off on the matter to somebody who knows a little bit more than I do about these rings. Hopefully he doesn't tell my guild master that I sent something down to him. I can look into it if you'd like. But that's it's gonna cost, because I need to send it off to a sage I know, and he doesn't work for free. And I know what he's gonna charge for this. It's gonna be about 100 gold.
How much are we talking?
I think we could swing that.
So Burblecake, are you okay with that?
No, divine treasure. I can't be without my ring. And Towster goes, the leaking, as long as you don't keep this in one place for too long, I don't see why there'd be it won't cause that much of a problem. And Cooper says...
what if it was in the same place for 2 years?
Oh, you'd have a big soggy marsh.
Yeah,
like a new Mire.
Oh, that makes sense. And Cooper says something that said something earlier. Whoever wants to throw a wisdom check for this to remember it.
I will.
Okay.
All right, come on, dice. Don't screw me over, huh?
Nope.
Your dice. You're a prick.
All right. Well, since you don't remember it, it's going to be one of those unmissable things. I just wanted to see how I was going to reintroduce this information. Cooper goes, oh, wait, a ring of water elemental control. Shiraz might be able to... You guys need a place to live. I might have a solution that'll make everybody happy. Shiraz said earlier, I got notice from her, from one of her ravens, and she was having trouble up at the eel hold with the water elemental that is in the lake.
Okay.
And
so
go on.
So with the ring, they could control the elemental.
That's what I was thinking. Let's head back to my farm. I'll send word up to Shiraz. We'll set a meeting up. And we'll see if we can make this work for all parties involved.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's where I'm going to end the session tonight.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. So, I'm going to hold off on experience. And the reason I'm holding off on giving experience is because it's dependent upon the decisions that are made in the upcoming conversations. And I don't want to have to retcon what I give you guys. So
Okay.
the next set of conversations that you have with Cooper, Shiraz, and Burgleket, and if you involve Grundleket, that's going to determine how much experience you get for this portion of the adventure. But yeah, we're going to call it here for the night.
Cool. Sounds good to me, man.
Perfect.